Welcome back. Now we continue to talk about different control flows. In this video, we will talk about break and continuous statement and else clauses on loops. The break statement may have an else clause. It is executed when the loop terminates, so the execution of the iterable with for, or when the condition becomes false with while, but not when the loop is terminated by a break statement. This is exemplified by the following loop, which search for prime numbers. Yes, this is the correct code. Look closely. The else clause belongs to for loop, not the if statement. When used with a loop, the else clause has more in common with the else clause of a try statement than it does with that of each statement. A try statement else clause runs when no exception occurs, and a loop's else clause runs when no break occurs. For more on the try statement and exception, see handling exceptions. The continuous statement, also borrowed from C, continues with the next iteration of the loop. We can see it here. Pass statements. The pass statement does nothing. It can be used when a statement is required syntaxically, but the program requires no action. For example, this is commonly used for creating minimal classes. Class my empty class pass. Another place pass can be used as a placeholder for function or conditional body when you are working on new code, allowing you to keep thinking at a more abstract level. The pass is silently ignored. Defining function. We can create a function that writes the Fibonacci series to an arbitrary boundary. For example, we can see how it works here. The keyword def introduces a function definition. It must be followed by the function name and the list of formal parameters. The statement that forms the body of the function start at the next line and must be intended. The first statement of the function body can optionally be a string literal. This string literal is a function's documentation string or doc strings. You can read more about this here. There are tools which use docstring to automatically produce online or printed documentation, or to let the user interactively browse source code. It is good practice to introduce docstring in code that you write, so make a habit of it. The execution of a function introduces a new symbol text used for local variables of the function. More and all variables segments in a function store the value in the local symbol table. Various variable references first look in the local symbol table. The global symbol table, and finally in the table of built-in names. Those global variables and variables of an closing function cannot be directly assigned to a value within a function unless for global variable named in a global statement or variable which enclosing function named in a non-local statement, although they may be referenced. A function definition associates the function name with the function object in the current stable table. The interpreter recognizes the object pointed to by that name as a user-defined function, Other name can also point to the same function object and can also be used to access the function. Coming from other languages, you might object that pib is not a function but a produce since it doesn't return a value. In fact, even functions without a return statement do return a value. Albert arrange a boring one. This value is called none. It's built in a name. Writing the value none is normally suppressed by the interpreter if it would be only value written. You can see it if you really want to use print. It's simple to write a function that returns a list of the numbers of the Fibonacci series instead of printing it. This example, as usual, demonstrates some new Python feature. One of them is that the return statement returns with a value from function. Return without an expression argument returns none. Following of the end of function also returns none. The statement result.append a calls a method in list object result. A method is a function that belongs to an object and is named obj method name, where obj is some object, this may be an expression, and method name is name of a method that is defined by the object's type. Different types define a different method or different types may have the same name without causing ambiguity. It is possible to define your own object types and method using classes. You can see more about classes here. And yeah, it kicked us from our page, but we can find it in our Python tutorial, of course, and it's control flows. So you can read it by yourself. If you need help, you can write in comments. I will help you. I think it's all for today's video. Thank you for watching and goodbye.